Welcome back to another episode of Bag Lunches 123 Sideline Projects episode. Today, me and my son August, we are at our local hardware store. We got to get some lumber and some parts for a very special project we're going to do today. Hang tight. Hope you enjoy the video. So we've gotten our lumber, and the project that we were doing today is we'll be building a fort over the top of my son's bed. Me and my wife had purchased a fort to go together from Amazon, and however only one box showed up out of 3. So I decided to get some pallets and some wood and make it work. Went to a couple local places and got some free pallets. You know who you are. Thank you so much. So hang tight. We're getting our stuff straightened out so that we can go ahead and start assembling and putting things together.
All right, so now we got our cutting station set up. So now what we're going to have to do is get our measurements for our post that's going to hold up the frame of the fort that's going to go over my son's bed. It's going to be 4 feet above the ground. So I bought some 4x4s to do that. So hang tight, I'm going to get them marked out and then we'll do some cutting. All right, we got our 4-foot mark measured out. And now we're going to use our compounding miter saw to go ahead and make the cut. This is our first 4-foot cut. Here comes a little guy to help out. All right, well, hang tight. Now that we have our main supports cut to 47 inches, we're gonna come over here and just kind of give you a glimpse at what the top of it's gonna look like. We will be cutting this down. This is 2 pallets, and we have some 2x8s on the sides that we're gonna tack to that. And we are going to cut this down a little bit. Right now it's a little too long for what we're wanting. All right, hang tight. I'm gonna be cutting those down and hang in there. All right, so on this part, what I've done is I have measured out the distance that I want for the sides. It'll be 72.5 inches, so the whole length will be 7 feet or 74 inches. And I have scribed my mark on both of them for both sides, and then we will be going to cut that with the chop saw. To fasten the boards to the pallets, I'll be using these wood screws by Simpson. One thing that I found that I like about these type of screws is not only are they coarse on this end, they also have some screw ridges here, and to me I find that fastens to the boards a lot better. If you watch, the screw will really bite in to this board and sink really nicely. That's one of the things about these screws that I really enjoy. We kind of got the frame pretty much together. Our next part is we're going to be drilling holes for lag bolts to go right there. As you can see, it's coming together pretty good. I had to shorten up that part of that pallet so that it fit our measurements. All right, hang tight. I'm going to be drilling some holes. All right, one down, 3 to go. August putting in one of the lag bolts.
What?
Putting in one of the lag bolts. Good job, buddy. All right, we got the platform in 2 pieces. I know it looks like it's connected, but to get it in the house easier, it's in 2 pieces. The next part would be to put on the top part. And what we're going to use for that is just the cheapest plywood I could find at Lowe's. And we're going to cut that down to 74 inches by 43 1/4. Hang tight. I'm going to pull out the chalk line, bust the chalk line, and cut this down to size. All right, so we brought it in 2 pieces, and now I'm just going to put the 2 pieces together, and the next part will be to put on the main post that will hold it in place. Hang tight, I'm going to button this up, and then we'll get to the post part. All right, welcome back to day 2. As you can see, we have the frame in. So our next step is we're going to sure it up a little bit to make sure that it is completely child-proof and human-proof in case he decides to jump off the top for some crazy reason. All right, hang tight. We're going to go get some boards cut and start shoring this thing up. We're almost there. We're over halfway there. All right, we got it sturdied up a little bit more. Now we're going to put the decking on the top of it. So hang tight. We're going to get that all squared away. All right, I've marked out the centers of my boards using a T-square. So next step is to screw it completely down. All right, these are the panels that came in the one box that we got through Amazon. Again, there were supposed to have been 3 boxes, however, we only ended up with 1. So these are the panels. I'm gonna start assembling them. Unfortunately, it didn't come with any hardware, so I will be just using some
general drywall screws that I had. And I'm gonna assemble that and then we'll be right back. All right, we got the panels screwed together. I just have to get them tied down to the top of the decking. But as you can see, it's coming together pretty good. I know there's a hole up there in the ceiling. That panel came that way. However, I have the other pieces, and I'll probably get those tacked down with a nail gun, a little finishing brad nailer. You can see it's coming along pretty good. All right, we got the ladder installed, going all the way up to the top. August, what do you think so far, buddy?
Good.
Looks good.
Now the ladder's there. I can come.
Yeah, put the ladder in, and then underneath, I got the top panel put in.
And the top one.
Yep, and the top. Next, we'll put some
And you
little lights
even
under
put
there.
the gray